The family fleet is looking hopeless. On one hand, our Saab 9.5 needs a few things such as wheels, instruments, and more. To add insult to injury, the Audi A8 has a ticking time bomb in its air suspension. To remedy these issues, we went to PartyInBackYard for their $70 pull-a-thon. That's right, if you can grab a bunch of stuff from these junkyard cars and pull it a few meters, it's all yours for $70. This was a test in strength, patience,
I don't know, man. This ain't like
It's not.
and ingenuity.
And then do we have to like tuck some of the other parts inside of it?
The other part, you gotta tuck everything in.
But was it a success or was it a failure? Watch this EA40 video to find out.
Right, so now we found one of the Saabs. Most of the headlights and stuff are gone, although one of the xenon housings are here, and there's a corner light. We very well might take this one, actually, because ours has a crack in the housing. Yeah, taillights are mostly gone. One of them's broken, and wow, that's a lot of rust. This thing was not going to be worth really saving anyway. Bit of rear bumper damage. Oh, the climate display is still intact, so we might take that as well, actually. One thing I'm a little bummed out about is that I was hoping the interior would be tan so that we could take these seats, but that's not really gonna happen. One of the things we're gonna look out for are gonna be the wheels here. So these are the wheels. It looks like the tread depth is pretty good. We'll check and see if it's dry rotted or anything like that. And if it's good, we might take them. And we'll also have to make sure that they're not bent, because that's a very important thing as well. There's going to be another Saab we're going to look for, and we'll see how the wheels for that one is like as well. But for now, that's what we found with this one. So we were also going to look around for parts for our 2007 Audi A8, and we have a lot of luck right now. Yes, this one isn't really in good condition. The color's not right, and this is a long wheelbase. Ours is a short wheelbase, and there's no extra set of wheels for us to use here. However, one of the things we wanted to look for was this. This is the air compressor for the air suspension, and this is a part that can be really expensive to replace and fix. So being that we're here, we can get this really much on the low. So luckily we don't even have to do much work. We don't have to pull off the bumper or anything. So we can just get this, and oh, that has me so excited. Going inside, let's see what the armrest is like. Oh, the armrest, we can't really do anything with that. Wrong color, everything. Oh, that's unfortunate. But yeah, don't really need anything from the inside, but at least the money part for the outside, we have that. So now I'm going to look around for the other 9.5. We have found the other Saab 9.5 here, and the good news is this one seems to be in decent condition. So we're going to look around real quick here. It has all 4 tires. I haven't checked for the boot for the spare. Tires, moderate tread depth. Let's look a bit in the trunk, see what there is. Oh, and oh, that's disgusting. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not. Okay, let me wipe my hand there, because that's a little bit gross. Yeah, and then not too much else to see here on this one. Interior, not really anything we can use here. Color's not the same. Anything here, not really anything else to get. Not really worth digging in here. But yeah, so that is this 2007 Saab 9.5. Things are actually off to a pretty decent start here, I'm not gonna lie.
With our newfound confidence through the roof, it was time to take the wheels off of the silver Saab 9.5. But before removal of those wheels, we went on the internet and found a cunning strategy on how to ensure that the wheels are not bent.
You have a screwdriver on like a flat, kind of like a flat surface or something, and you have it close to the edge of the wheel. And then you rotate it. Easier to do off camera than on camera with 2 hands. You rotate it to see if the gap between the screwdriver and the wheel gets larger or smaller. Now you're gonna have to keep in mind that there can be issues such as the curving of the wheel. So my dad's actually off camera right now and he's doing it. And if you can see, there doesn't really seem to be any increasing gap or anything. There is a bit of curb rash, of course, so that might cause certain discrepancies, but this does not seem to be hugely bent, so it looks like this wheel is relatively good. The one issue we had off camera, though, was trying to remove these wheels. Apparently they're on really, really tight. So we're going to have to figure out how we can get these off.
With the removal process of these wheels proving to be more stubborn than an untrained house puppy, we decided to move on to the Audi A8 and harvest some parts from that car.
This air compressor pump is here, and that's what we are going to harvest. So it looks like there are a few different pieces that need to be unscrewed. So something like around there, and then like another piece somewhere around there or so. I don't know how well you can see it. And with that, I'm sure other things that need to be unplugged. And yeah, we should be able to hopefully get this off. I don't know how easy or difficult it'll be. Right, so one thing we've done is that we've removed some of the dash trim around here so that we can remove the air vent that is right here or so. However, we're having a very hard time getting it off, and because no one else is going to use this, it looks like, unfortunately, it's gonna go snip snip. So here we go. This is gonna be painful. So we weren't thinking very much when we were doing this, but really, if I can balance it with one hand, this all pulls out very easily. So that's annoying. We cut it for nothing. Oh well. So from this Audi A8, what we have pulled is this air compressor right here. So this is a very important part. If the air suspension goes bad, or when it goes bad, this is a very expensive part to replace. So we pulled one of these. We think it's probably in good condition, but we'll see. We'll see. And then we also pulled this thing right here. It's an air vent for the driver's side. So those are two big things. Also, we did pull a couple shocks for the rear trunk. Because ours just had certain issues or something. And then we also just got all-weather floor mats because these were in there, they're available, so why not? We don't have any official A8 all-weather mats, so just get those. So otherwise, those are our parts here. At the time I'm filming, a few other things we got for the Saab specifically. We have a climate control panel here because ours, a few bulbs have seemed to kind of die, so we either could replace the bulbs or we could get a new panel. Since we're here, we'll just get a new panel. We'll see what we do otherwise. And this is like a little piece that goes around the engine. I can't remember the exact name of it though, but that'll pop up on the screen. Those are a couple important things that we pulled. Oh yes, also we have a driver's side front light because our housing is a little bit cracked. So we have a replacement for that. We have to check and see if we need it for the passenger side as well. But otherwise, that's the progress we've made.
While I was sent off to retrieve some extra tools for the job, I decided to browse around the junkyard and find some interesting cars.
So just a few highlights to go over real quick. This one, a little bit sad to see. This is a late 90s, early 2000s Mercedes E-Class wagon. And yeah, it's a little sad to see it in basically crash state. If you go inside, you can tell airbags have deployed, so that's a little bit sad. Hopefully everyone was alright, and if everyone was alright, that's great. And hopefully the parts can go to another wagon owner. Although this color is really good, so I'm sure the owners really love this. So that's unfortunate. This right here, no, that's not a highlight. If you're looking for a really crispy deal, there's this one right here. It looks like a Hyundai Sonata. Looks like it caught fire, so that's a little unfortunate. I'm sure everyone made it out all right on this one. Although, you can tell how the tire cords are like on this. That's actually kind of cool because I haven't seen this before. How tire cords end up like. Wow, interesting. And take a look at the inside. Wow, this thing took a hit. enough of a burn. Oh my goodness. Curtain airbags deployed. But wow, this is quite the burn. Okay, so this is interesting. This is a Toyota van. That was the actual name of the car, Toyota van. And I have an uncle who actually used to have a few of these. And he still kind of collected them until a few years ago. So he had them for a while, I guess. He had other cars too. But let's look around in this one. I've ridden in these a few times. And yeah, just like how I remember some of the interior. Pop the hood. Not really a hood on this one. So we are going to try and... how do I... The engine is actually under the driver's seat on these. Wow, look at that. This is like where the engine is on the car. I remember years ago when my uncle showed me this. It's kind of cool to see that. No door on this side, it's on the passenger side, but there's only utility stuff in there anyway. But this car was available with the fridge back when it was out. So there you have it.
With procrastination done and the car parts harvested, we were ready to redeem our automotive junkyard treasure. But as if obtaining the car parts was hard enough, one rule for the event put a lot of weight on me, literally.
So right here, this is everything we have, including some tools that don't really count as part of the equation. But this is where they get you. Now, everything you can carry is $75 or so. However, the way it works is that if you drag it, it counts as 2 people. So it counts as $150. But if you have 2 people dragging it, it counts as 4 people, which is 75 times 4. So basically, dragging it basically means 2 people. And how many you drag is whatever that math is. So we're gonna see how much. We might have to just drag it, but I'm really hoping we could try and carry 4 wheels with just 1 person. So we'll see. How have things been here with people trying to pull it?
Man, this is trouble, man. We're gonna share you on if you want to. Let's start a little fan club out here. That's all you're gonna get from us.
Oh, look at him. He has it so much easier.
You might be able to. You might only do $40 a month. Tuck all this in?
Yeah, I think we'll just have to tuck it in.
All right. And you got the floor max. So really, how do you expect to be able to carry this across?
I don't know.
With the debrief over, I handed my camera to an employee of Waypoint to record my upcoming Odyssey, and I had a support crew by my side. I was ready to haul the parts quickly and effortlessly, or so I thought. From both the perspectives of myself and other spectators, I was not making a lot of progress.
God, when you take a break, take a break. When you take a break, take a break. He's got it. He's got it. This guy's determined. Look at that. Yeah! Oh, wow. Look at that! Woo!
Regardless, I kept pushing, inch by inch. Despite my father's insistence on paying the bill for a 2-person haul to put me out of my misery, I pressed on, motivated at the prospect of saving the equivalent of a year of vehicle registration and making the Saab more livable.
We are literally less than 5 feet.
I may have also been motivated by the idea of a boost in views and follows for my page.
How far did I make it? Let's go!
Eventually, after many minutes of trying, we successfully moved modules, lights, struts, compressors, and heavy wheels across many grueling meters. And despite my need for help, the kind staff at Waypoint enjoyed our efforts and gave us a bill for 1 person, costing us just $75 instead of $150. My father and I had done a lot of work, and we ran into good people along the way. As we learn, people who visit junkyards during days like these enjoy helping each other. One anonymous gentleman helped us out in the yard with some part removals, and he helped me out by giving my channel a subscription afterwards. Don't worry, we compensated him nicely. We left Waypoint K that day feeling like heroes. Sadly, however, the Saab did not get to use all of its heroically earned parts due to one issue. When we took our wheels to a tire shop for new rubber, we discovered that 2 of the 4 wheels had cracks in them and were too dangerous to use. The moral of the story? Do more research and pay more attention when attending these junkyard days of automotive paradise. Until then, our search for new wheels continues. Perhaps if they have another sale day, we could return for another set of wheels, and maybe some more parts. Our journey continues.